Thank you guys for hanging around.
The headliner.
Man. Without further ado, my favorite gay man, Sean Hayes, everybody.
Hey everybody, happy 24 anniversary of
23.
I know, but it feels like 24. I don't know when I got here, but it was hours and hours ago. No, it's been a lot of fun. I've been coming here for about 2 years now. Well, yeah, because I started just over 2 years ago, so yeah. This might be my second year anniversary coming to Melody, and I don't know. Morning Wood. We love it. Yeah, I'm 55 or 150 in gay years, or 47 in straight white years, depending on how you want to look at it. And I'm on testosterone because I wanted to stay a man and keep getting morning wood. And it's so funny because I get hit up all the time by these young gays, and they're like, "Hey, daddy, you want to top me?" I'm like, "Not unless you show up at my house at 6 a.m. when my morning wood's up, because my dick's hard for about 2 hours in the morning, and then the rest of the day I'm like, please, come on." Because I'm not ready to jack off at 5 a.m. It just wakes me up. That's when my dog has to pee, and my dick's like, "Are we going?" "No, we're not going yet. I got a couple more hours of sleep in me." Yeah. And a little bit more about me. I am in my 50s, and I still have really great hair. So sorry, Dan. Sorry, Brent. I don't know what to say. Good genes. Yeah. I look like Edward if he decided to be an old gay bear and not a vampire. I love that you all laughed at that, because usually there's like one chick that gets it, and so that was really awesome. I did come out 36 years ago, which means I've been out forever. Like, I peaked when AIDS peaked, and we peaked at the same time. Yeah, we have a little bit different body count. Like, I was swallowing cum and it was poisoning it, which means I probably shouldn't have been swallowing it, but girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Yeah. But you can't get AIDS swallowing cum. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So yeah, I'm here to tell you. You literally would have to tear out all of your teeth and then immediately come on your gums for like anything bad to happen to you. And I wouldn't get dental work before going to the sex club. Because I was in my 20s and I didn't have health insurance. Are we kidding? I was like living in West Hollywood. I didn't care about dental work, you know. And then rumor has it that cum helps fight plaque. Although I looked it up, it's fake, it's false. So I guess I have to go back to the dentist, because once I know, right? I'm like using it as face cream to keep me young. I'm using it as toothpaste. I'm like, yeah. But what's sad is I was dating I'm married, we were open and poly, so we've been together 14 years, but I was dating like a 24-year-old, a 25-year-old as well, which sounds gross because I was 30 years older than him, but he came after me, you know. He came pre-groomed, I didn't do it, like, didn't touch him until he was well into halfway through his 20s. But now I'm missing my favorite vintage of face cream, so... And my husband's in his 40s, like that doesn't fight wrinkles nearly as well as like Gen Z cum does. So but that's okay. I get, there used to be like ageism in the gay community. It used to be really bad, and now I get hit up by 20-somethings all the time. I'm like, you know how old I am, right? They're like, yeah, daddy. I'm like, okay. As long as you're not going over my wallet, because that's not the type of daddy I am, okay? There's no sugar in this wallet. So you're not getting anything out of me. My husband would kill me if I started supporting other people. He's very clear about that. Like, I'm lucky I'm married to him. He's 14 years younger, because I'm going to live off of his retirement plan because I fucked up. Yeah. Because they didn't teach us that in school. Like, how come they should, like, they teach us cooking. I took photography and oceanography and theater, but there was nothing on credit. I took typing in high school, but then I get out of high school and I went to junior college, and then credit cards were thrown at me. I didn't even apply for an American Express card. I got an American Express card. I put $3,000 on that. I filed bankruptcy at 23. Yeah, I know, right? And the judge was like, you're only owe like $13,000, and I'm like, and I only make $15,000 a year because it's 1992 and I work at McDonald's, Actually, I didn't work at McDonald's in 92, but I was working at Disneyland still. I wasn't making a shit ton of money in Disneyland in the 90s. Or now, probably. So, I was outed at Disneyland, which makes it sound like that wasn't so bad, and it wasn't. Because I was outed, like, I like to tell the younger crowd, the younger gays, like, oh, I did the hard work for you. I came out in the 90s, and there was no hard work. I was in Southern California. I was outed at Disneyland. I mean, everyone was already gay, but no one was talking about it. And then I was outed, and now it was a topic that everyone could discuss. So you can thank me for the gays now being out and open and, gay days at Disneyland. Thank you. Yeah. I was without me, there would be no gay days at Disneyland, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I have that much power. I was in one small department, but still, And then I became like the gay beacon where everyone would come to for their answers. I'm like, I've been gay 10 minutes. I don't know, You go figure it out, And then there was this one girl who kept dating the really gay, like these guys were so gay, like neon signs, like farting rainbows, but straight, and they kept dating her, and then she would get mad at me and think that I made them gay. I'm like, girl, no. Like the guy that's now sitting there showing how he can deep throat a French fry, I had nothing to do with that, because I would not deep throat a French fry in the break room at Disneyland.
Never.
No, I would suck a dick in the alley behind Disneyland, but not a French fry in the break room. Like that's gay. Right? Yeah. There's a time and a place. He was the same guy that would brag about having a cum stain in the car seat that you're sitting in. He's like, do you see that stain? I'm like, Jim, you're like 8 feet tall. I don't even know how you did it in the Hyundai XL. And this was a 90s Hyundai XL, not like they are now. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got outed because I was dating this guy who, apparently I saved him from, like, his parents were about to send him to, a conversion camp, and we crawled in his window, and we were the same age. He was, like, maybe a year younger than me, so I was 19, he was 18, and we ended up, I was living with my grandparents, and he ended up living with me at my grandparents' house, just, like, infiltrated my whole life. And to the point where I would cry at night, and he'd be like, why are you crying? And I'd be like, I just, don't ever leave me. But really, I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this? Like, he stole my American Express card. He went, it was funny, because we lived in Southern California, but he was actually from Indiana, and I bought him a plane ticket to come to Indiana to see his mom. And then when he came back, he's like, my mom bought you these shoes. They were the cheapest, back then, Payless was a piece of shit store. Like, the dress shoes were plastic, and like $9. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's what he gave me. He's like, my mom bought you this. I'm like, oh, that was sweet. And then I got my American Express card statement, and back then, because this was, before everything was electronic, it had the receipt where he had stolen American Express card, my information, got American Express card in his name, and bought me $9 shoes on my American Express card, which I, of course, fought and got for free. So I'm like, why didn't you buy me $600 shoes? Like, why? If you're going to do it right, like, get me some Steve Maddens or something, whatever was big back then. I was more mad about that than anything else. I'm like, that alone, I'm like, we should break up, because, dude, you have no taste. So my grandmother went through my bedroom, and this will be the name of my memoir when it comes out, or my Netflix special, and she found cum towels and love letters. Yeah, that's what you want your grandmother to find, like, towels that are stuck together next to love letters about how you're going to live forever with this guy and, like, raise children. What were we thinking? And so she found out, she sat us down, my little Irish grandmother and my very tall Mexican grandfather, and she threatened to shoot me dead if I didn't change and stop being gay. And the whole time I was thinking, one, she's never going to shoot me because I'm her favorite and I was the firstborn. So there was no fear there. Like, I've had no gay trauma. Like, coming out has never been an issue. I was just overjoyed that she was going to be kicking him out of the house. I was like, oh, this is going to end. This is going to be amazing. And then I said, of course, Grandma, I'm going to change. Being gay sounds stupid. And then Alan looked at me and he's like, what do you mean you're talking about changing? You never talked to me about it. And I'm like, dude, read the room. Like, let's get through this little conversation, and then we'll talk about it. So then he went to Disneyland. He infiltrated my life so much that he was working in the same department as me in Disneyland, and told everybody about my crazy grandmother and how he had no place to live. And then people would come to me, they're like, Sean, we're going to get Alan a place to live. And I'm like, why? He lies, right? They're like, yeah, we do know he lies, because we had all compared stories. They're like, we don't want him in our house. We're doing it for you. I'm like, don't do me any favors. Kick him out. I'm done with him. Yeah. And even though I'm not Catholic, he did take my great aunt's rosary, which was black and silver. It was so beautiful because my family was Irish. But anyways, I don't know if there's a moral to that story or what. Just coming out of Disneyland isn't that bad. So, and being outed actually isn't that bad. So if you have a friend who's struggling and not coming out, you should just out them. They'll thank you in 20 years. Yeah, they will. They will. That's it. Happy 23rd anniversary. I'm so glad this is still here. I love coming here. I love going on at 11:30 at night, 11:45. It's amazing. Get some rest, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you. Thank you, Brett.
Shawnee! Home, fun, or office? Sean?
Office.
Office.